Yep.
Uh,
Last thing we need is for Pepper to enter the campaign, and then we can get started. Pepper.
yeah, I'm trying to find the tab. Hang on.
Well, to
That's
get
all.
started, first we need to get started. We do that through an internet spider.
That's one piece. Oh, I don't have it. It's all gone. Okay.
Just go to Roll20, log in, and select the correct campaign.
Who the fuck
And
touched
you know
my...
what they say. Get started first, we need to get started. We do that through an internet spider. Cuts to a picture of the 90s cartoon Spider-Man. I can hear you masturbating.
What?
Spider-Man, the internet spider, can hear you masturbating.
Oh, got it.
You had me
Spider-Man
so
has the
concerned.
capability to hear people masturbating.
I was like, wait, is someone like doing that? You're just like, I can hear you. I thought you were like talking about something serious and like saying, I can hear you. I was like,
No, it's
Oh yeah, just
Spider-Man can hear you masturbate.
Honestly, Spider-Man 29.
Although Scavy,
Yes. Yeah.
have
I
you
cannot.
have you checked the that server with the funny ape yet?
With the funny, oh god, what happened there?
You might notice that there's a new helper.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right, we were
cool.
fighting
Who did
things.
you promote?
Promote?
Oh, or did you add? Wait, I might have actually. Oh no. Why was he not there for the first one?
Well, I mean, he's joining as a helper, like helping, find and prepare some of the stuff.
Oh, I see. And is he getting paid like in the cum of anyone who loses?
I don't know. Fucking ask him if he wants you to send him yours if you lose.
That's not the point.
What is Scavy? Or do you not want to ship some zinc supplements to?
Suddenly,
Malaysia?
Professor JJ becomes very interested in the challenge. But no.
Oh, does Professor JJ provide zinc supplements that are shipped to Malaysia?
I don't know.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say Nebraska. It is not Nebraska. It is Malaysia. Those are two
There's
very
a
different
big fucking
places.
difference.
I think that it was because earlier today I watched a one of those superhero parody things where I sent her to the Phantom Realm, Spider-Man. It's not like I sent her to like a fucking Nebraska or whatever, which is arguably worse.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Alright, I should probably close Paint 3D since that takes so much processing power. Let's see.
Anyone else who's been playing Tears of the Kingdom yet?
Well, have you remembered to perch your thing up on some fucking boxes or 2x4s or whatever?
Yes. Oh yes. Which, by the way, I should turn that fan on right now. There we go. It's turned on. So with that being said, we are ready to begin when you guys are. I'll do a recap and then we'll get right back to it. So, all right. So last time on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. Last time
Dungeons and Dragon Dildos.
Shadow and Chilling. You basically you found the spoon man, right? And once you found him, you took him back to Graham's place, and you decided to go off on an adventure. You decided to leave the safety of Graham's house to go on an adventure. You could have gone north or south, and you decided to go south. And on your way there, you were just having a nice walk through the Chinese countryside. When then all of a sudden you hear some spooky shit, and then these scary ass bastards show up, right? And they make attempts at your life. And so the legendary battle happened, and now we are resuming with that battle because we actually haven't finished it yet. So, what just happened, right? Was Lumi thunderclapped at
then away from thunder.
he clapped at the wreck in the Lear, right? And the wreck got freaking taken out. He's dead now. And it leaves like this asshole over here with within an inch of his life. And with that being said, up next in combat order, we have Pepper. It is your turn. So,
I got this spooky dude right in front of me, right?
Yeah,
So
spooky dude.
my
But you can,
rain,
he
my
looks messed up. He's got like his like the spooky like dark blood is like leaking like out of like wounds in his arms from where you like thorned him. And he's just like he's barely hobbling along.
Fuck is
he's too close for me to really do any like rangy stuff to him, anyways, right?
You can punch him.
Hey, Scavy.
Yes.
Random question.
Yeah.
How long have we been walking down this trail for?
You've been walking about it for about an hour or two before these guys showed up.
Uh,
All right. Don't you have like a horn attack?
Yeah, something like that. I just don't know what I'm looking at for attack.
Is it the same damage as Minotaur Horn?
No. It's
Natural weapon horns, right?
your natural weapon. Let's see. You're a female, right? So
1d6 plus 1.5 strength modifier.
yeah. All right, but you're gonna have to make an attack roll against the crawly first.
Alright, how do I do that again?
Roll a d20.
1d20 plus strength.
That's right. So I just
So
go over to the corner for the d20, right?
Yeah, and
what
just
you could
make a-
what you could do is in your character sheet. You know, at some point I should have probably between last campaign and now I probably should have had you edit your character sheet for stuff like spells and some other stuff. But I could show you how to do some of that later.
yeah, we can
so-
pick a day.
1d20.
Plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Which is -1, so it's plus 14. Minus it's 14 plus -1 equals 13. And oh boy,
So that's going to be 1d10 minus 1 because it rounds up always. I think.
which means it's gonna literally be like one less than was necessary to kill it. You go in and you just like you headbutt this thing with your horns, right? And your horns basically like get like in between its neck, right? And it's like but it doesn't actually stab it, right? Because it's like in between its neck. So unfortunately, you
I just
are
get
not
blood on me.
So yeah, you just get like this nasty gunk on you. It doesn't do anything, but it is nasty.
5 feet of there.
Would you like to what would you like to do now? Would you like to disengage?
Yeah. Can I flee?
I think disengage
Yes.
on a bonus action is only for
Oh, okay,
rogues and
Oh, you
rogues above
can't-
a certain level.
yeah. Oh, so you can't disengage without it attacking you.
Whose turn is next?
It's the enemy's turn.
Okay. And then my turn, I'm guessing.
I don't have any spell slots left, right?
Yes. How many spells have you cast so far?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she used up all of her spells.
Yeah.
Healing
Oh yeah,
because
you
of the-
yeah.
because of
Healing
the double dice
people.
roll magic missile.
Oh yeah about that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
So
The caster dude cast a spell that did twice the amount of damage as it normally would because of Scavy.
technically it didn't. It actually only added an attack die to the roll, but we're not gonna get into it.
but that is
Effectively damage
theoretically
doubling.
double damage.
But anyways, yeah. But anyway, it's this guy's turn, right? And like he just got horned, and he's just like, and he like
bend him if it went through his neck.
he pulls out his javelin.
Yeah, well, I got tiny horns, so.
He pulls out his javelin, right? Holy moly!
This is gonna fuck me up.
Does a 5 hit you? Probably not. It most likely doesn't hit you.
If you got hit on a 5, like what? You're a cow that's made of glass.
That's compared against my AC, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see.
Okay. It does not hit me, thank God.
Okay. So this crawly, it critical failed. This crawly like attempts to get its javelin at you, right? But like when it goes to stab you, it instead stabs it into the dirt next to you, and it's stuck now. Like it's trying to get its javelin out of the dirt. It's like
Okay, it's disarmed. Interesting.
It's barking.
and that's the end of the crawly's turn. Your turn, memes.
I make a short bow attack against it.
Against the crawly or the leer?
The crawly.
Okay then.
Does a 13 hit it? Or actually, if
Um,
it's immobilized, do I get advantage on that or no?
No, that only
Okay.
prevents it from making an attack. Yeah.
Well, does 13 hit it?
You shoot the arrow, and it does hit it, but it chinks off its armor and just like goes like careening off to the side.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. Up next it's the he's dead. We're at the top of initiative now. Noble, it's your turn.
Okay. Now you had my character treat. Okay, let's see.
Meanwhile, Spoon talks to Lumi is like, "Hey, nice job, buddy, with that clap, but I think you should still probably get out of the way of the guy with the spooky hands when you get a chance."
Does a 14 hit?
14 with a dagger hits. Roll damage. How do you want to kill this thing?
I just stab it.
Yeah, you stab it like
Just
straight
basic.
through the neck, right? And you just hear this like this bubbling sound as like blood like flows into like its throat, and it just collapses to the ground.
Which collapses. Well, I think it's dead, my character says.
Terrible
Um,
spawn. I hope it
And for my bonus action, I will...
Up next,
Wait, I have a bonus action.
bonus action. Oh,
I didn't realize in the last game. I thought all my things were all actions, but apparently no. I have 2 bonus actions for my cantrips.
Okay. 2 bonus actions. Okay.
Bonus action.
Well, not 2. Sorry, not 2. Yeah, 2 bonus actions cantrips.
Well, you can use one of them.
Unless you want to make a thing saying absolutely not.
No, you can use one of your cantrips as a bonus action.
Okay.
What bonus action cantrips even exist? Trying to think of any.
That's what
There's a
I'm looking
few.
up right now.
There's the one thing. There's like the dart. You were there, Scavy. We were at the other campaign. The thing with the firebolt thing.
Oh, firebolt is a bonus action?
No, it's not firebolt. It's the thing where you shoot like a little thing of fire. I don't remember what it's called.
You mean combust?
Yeah, no, but I'm not using combust. I'm going to use.
Just.
I'm just going to use this one, the aspect of benefit.
Oh, aspected benefit. Oh, I see. Any conscious creature that this spell is casted on will have a roll Constitution save throw. Oh, I see.
Yep, it's just going to be if they're lucky enough, they'll get little bits, but not a lot.
Yeah, I see. It's a bonus action. Okay then.
Cast on?
It's being. Who are you casting it on?
The cow. If you want me to change it or make it change to because this was a homebrewed one.
Totally...
If it's too broken, tell me and I'll change it, or you'll change it too.
Well, I mean, I had originally nerfed one of my homebrew things, but with the way that Scavy's been doing combat encounters, I'm planning on unnerfing it because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put on the cow.
So you kind of like wave your hands at the cow, and then like there's this sort of like spiraling glowing effect that's above it, that begins to infuse it with healing energy. Infuse her with healing energy. And up next, it's Black Cat's turn. In the distance, you hear Scavy saying to Lumi, you see that? You begin to notice the leer that's in front of you beginning to have its hands glowing in the same way that they were glowing when it cast its magic missile attack. Your turn, Black Cat. What'd you just do? What is that?
Does that hit?
It's a 7.
Does it hit?
You go to stab it with your glaive, and you just like stab it through like its armpit, but you don't actually hit it. You just like there's just nothing that happens, and it looks at you and it's like, "Ugh!"
I'm just gonna. Can I use the corpse as a human or as a living shield or as a body shield?
The corpse is a shield.
Yeah.
You could run up and you could like try pushing it.
Onto it. Yeah, that works. Strength check, I'm assuming.
Make a strength make a strength roll. It's against this thing's a strength saving throw. You like try to like push the body like into the leer,
Yeah.
and he just sees that, and he's just like ah, ah, ah. And he's just a little like you're just like pushing at him, and he's just like what the heck are you doing? Like
Hey, it would still occupy his hands trying to keep it off, wouldn't it?
it is now the leer's turn.
Scavy, you would say it would have to at least push back to keep it off, occupying its hands.
It managed to just like use its legs to move out of the way because you just kind of like nah this body like into it. What is the range on this thing? Oh my god.
Magic missile. Way too high for you doing a double dice roll for it.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, so you see its hands glow. You see its hands glow, right? And you see its hands glow, and this glowing sort of like orange lightish like ball suddenly like spawns into like three different like missiles, right? That go flying out and hit the three nearby targets, right? Dealing
Wait, what 3 nearby?
that would be it's gonna hit Taram, it's gonna hit Lumi, and it's gonna hit memes. All right.
Wait, what?
Why? I am further.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I am
Wait.
farther away.
Oh,
from other-
okay. It's gonna hit oh yeah, it's gonna hit
Like, no offense, but that's a
yeah,
bit
okay,
of
my
a
bad.
size difference.
Okay.
Like, at this point, you are not beating
What-
party wipe accusations, Scavy.
Well, we'll see.
Wow, this magic missile really loves to gaslight people.
Well,
it
like,
deals.
you're saying nearest things, and I'm farther away. And,
I don't know. Yeah. Look! I was just trying to spook you. All right. So, the magic missile. It deals 7 force damage to Black Cat.
Does it beat my AC?
Magic missile completely bypasses AC, which is why it's bullshit that he gave it a second dice roll.
Oh, I am out of hit points.
Oh. Okay. The missile hits you, right?
Scavy, perhaps you shouldn't try to kill the party constantly.
I'm not trying. Let's see.
You're certainly doing a good job at it.
And unfortunately, it hits you in the chest, knocks you back, and there you go. It deals 7 damage to Lumi. Lumi.
Well, he's unconscious,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Wait, Lumi.
I don't think he was.
No, I mean
No,
Black Cat, not Lumi.
Black Cat is.
I'm pretty fucking close though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so even after the 7 hit points?
I'm like 2 hit points.
Oh, okay then. And then lastly, it hits Pepper for 5 HP, 5 force damage, and then it just sort of like scuttles away, going like.
Right, moved in and out of Lumia's range, so that's opportunity attack.
Yeah, you get an opportunity to attack Lumi.
I'm gonna hit him with that Wakazashi.
All right, roll attack roll.
And that's 1d20 plus my dexterity hit DC +2, right?
It's your the attack roll is add your dex +2.
So that's 6. There's a 7 hit.
You go to swing at it, but you don't actually hit it. You just like swipe the air as it's running away. And he just scuttles away. Up next, it is it's your turn again though. It's not your turn.
Alright.
You see him like hobbling along. He's like limping, and he's like, and then just Scavy looks at you. He's just like, "Hey, nice swing there, buddy. Really look like you know what you're doing with that thing."
Hey, fuck you.
Can you throw the spoon at it?
Yeah,
How
but-
much damage does Scavy do as a thrown weapon?
Depending on how hard you show him.
He will he will
Why don't
he,
you
he will
just,
he
you
will
know-
do he will do as much damage as like an improvised thrown weapon. So that's like what 1d4 plus your strength.
Yeah.
My strength is -1.
You have to make an attack roll though. Yeah.
Actually, no.
I'm
throwing weapons, I
going
think, classify
to-
as finesse.
I'm going to walk within range, so I'm gonna walk 5 feet up, and I'm just fucking thunderclap this motherfucker.
Oh, you're not gonna throw me at him?
No,
I mean-
I
Okay. Is Thunderclap a cantrip?
thunderclap is a cantrip, yeah.
Okay. You don't roll for Thunderclap, do you? Yeah.
No, you gotta roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right, 1 second. Let me quickly pull up what the Constitution saving throw is.
13.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
13. All right then. Let's see. So, let's take a look here. Let me pull up his sheet. It's Constitution, you say?
Yeah, it's con save.
Okay. So, you walk up to this thing and you just clap your hands together, and everyone hears this boom that goes right in front of it. But the leader, he just like
Oh,
he
fuck.
kind of gets like poof. He's like ah, but like he doesn't actually take any damage.
Alright, this motherfucker. Alright, listen here, you stupid fuck. If you don't die to my fucking thunderclap again, I'm going to melt your brains in a bubbling stew.
Are you vicious mockerying right now?
I do not have vicious mockery.
Oh, are you gonna like just throw? Yeah.
Just throw Scavy at him.
Yeah.
Damage just because of how good that was.
So it's do I have to roll the hit?
You have to roll
That's
to hit.
1d20.
Yeah, 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Well,
Needs
Is that it?
Okay. Roll a d4.
Okay.
What?
You grab Scavy and he's like, "Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Wait. And you throw him and you chuck him at this leer, right? And Scavy's handle gets stuck in his head. It clearly like penetrated into its skull, and the thing just lets out this loud screech as it falls to the ground with like blood leaking out of where Scavy pierced its head.
He
He's
he fucking goes to the leer and he kicks Scavy out.
What the fuck was that about?
was that
That fuck you. I know it's crazy, but fuck you
Work.
for making fun of me.
You know what? Fine. That was a pretty good throw, but that was disgusting. You can see him like rubbing rubbing himself off like on your clothing. Because he's got like this ooze, right? It's like, this is your fault. I hope you know this. But fine, good shot. And with that, all of these weird creatures lie before you. Black Cat is still out there, passed out behind you.
So is that one
Well-
or two levels?
At this point, we'll get to that. At this point, Noble, you walk over to Rom.
Slap. I'm just kidding. No. Okay, I am going to. Okay, I can only use this as a battle. I'm going to use Let's see. Yeah, I still have the ability. Okay.
Okay, So you cure wounds, tear him, and he heals 6 HP. That means that you are back up, Terum, with 6 HP.
I don't know your character's name, but I'm gonna thank him.
His name is Roxanne Lucy's.
Alright. I'm also gonna stab the guy in front of me, the corpse.
Make a strength roll.
Miss.
Seriously? Oh.
You go to stab it, and you notice that like it's weird because it almost feels like you just like stabbed into like this weird material that feels like a mix between like it almost feels like you just stabbed into petrified wood. Is the closest thing I can describe what it's like, and like
It's
a
like a
little bit
rocky
of,
type of wood.
black blood like oozes out of like this thing's like flesh as you stab it through like part of it's a chink in its armor.
I'm also going to inform the party of the fact that I could pick out some abyssal from what they were saying, and also that it felt like petrified wood. Now, Scavy, one other thing.
Yeah.
I want to check what armor these guys have on.
Well,
They're wearing this like it's like this plate okay, this one in particular is wearing this plate armor that looks like severely rusted and stained with like this weird black substance. And and like you feel it and it has like a rusty texture. It feels like it's rusted. It doesn't look rusted because it's not like red and like brittle, but it definitely like feels rusted.
I'm gonna loot it and try and sell it.
Good luck.
Scavy.
Yeah, it's
So, is that like a level up for this, or
not yet for now.
No, it's
after this battle?
At this point though,
So let's
you
just
do,
keep leveling up
however,
at the end of
memes you do hear hoof clopping in the distance.
Or what?
You hear the clopping of hooves in the distance.
bronies. They're coming. No, sorry.
And you notice that there are two men on horseback show up. They appear
I'm
to
just
be.
gonna use cure wounds on or lay on hands on myself for a little bit.
I see.
I mean, now you're conscious, yeah.
Yeah. Restoring 6 more HP. So
The two men on horseback ride along, and they I guess I can move them together. There's
They're
two men on
gay?
there's two men on horseback that are like riding up, and they're like, "Excuse me, travelers." They
Anyone
appear
got
to
some
be
coconuts?
they appear to be like lightly armed. They look like provincial soldiers, and they ride along, and they sort of they come along and they survey. Excuse me, travelers. Are any of you severely hurt? That's what this guy says.
Healing.
I see. The left guard, right? He beckons to his partner, and he's like,
No, I also mentioned they might want to check on the cow though.
the cow.
Points the clover.
And then they see that and they're like, you're traveling with a yokai.
Yes.
Interesting. He beckons to his partner and he says, survey the
She's too dumb to be a threat.
All right. Who is your party leader here?
The spoon.
You beckon to the spoon, and then he's looking, and he looks at that, and he assumes that you're talking just about like the tiefling, and he walks up to you, and he's like, are all of you all right now? What is your current situation?
Well, the current situation was we were attacked by 3. I don't know what these things are.
Whatever they
let's
are,
look
they
at them.
speak a little bit of abyssal.
We're gonna have to tell the others about this.
Also, stabbing them felt like stabbing petrified wood.
Is there a place where we can just rest or
we were
recollect?
just about to get to this. we're glad you're safe. We were attempting to make patrols up and down this path. We have been suffering attacks from these strange sort of like monsters. We're still trying to learn more about them, but we don't know much yet. We're still trying to learn more. Here's what we're going to do. We need to go back and we need to get our fabricators. We need to get these bodies back to the fabricators so that they can study them. You have two options at this point. Town isn't too far from here. It's only an hour from here. You have two options. You can wait here. We'll have one of our guards stay here, and you can take a rest here. And then we're going to bring a cart back so we can take all of this back into the nearby town. Or you can come back with us now, and we can come back later to get these, if you'd be willing.
I say we go back to town. Or
I
go
say we
to
take
the town.
we wait.
Akari just looks like absolute dog shit, and
I'm
he's
gonna
like,
mention something I don't want this to actually be said, but these guys are taking the bodies. They don't know I have the rusted plate mail with me.
You were not able to get the rusted plate mail. It's basically like
Petrified wood,
adhered to their body. This armor, it's made out
seared,
of metal.
connected.
It's been like adhered to their body. Like you tried to rip it off, and you began to feel like you hear like this weird cracking sound.
Also, we're gonna assume I picked up my weapons after the combat, right?
Yeah, you. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, right, is that you're about to take a short rest if you decide to stay here.
I hand the tiefling. I'm gonna hand what's his name? Tiefling.
I'm running on
Akari.
3 hours of caffeine.
I'm gonna hand you one of my knives and say, get a sample of one of them. Discreetly without the guards hearing me too long.
All right. Okay, so guard number one, he beckons to his partner and he says, "Send for the cart." And then the second one is like, "Right away." And he rides back along the path he came along. And with that, you're now able to take a short rest. Let's see. 1 second.
I'm also gonna try and preoccupy the guard with talk. Well, I can't remember his name. Rennie's character gets
it's Akari.
Akari. That's it. I knew it started with an A. I didn't want to get wrong. Well, Akari tries to get a sample.
Okay, so at this point, the one guard is run away. You now have another. You have the one guard who is a standing post here on his horse, and you guys are now able to take a short rest to do whatever you wish. So, what is? We'll start with what Noble. What are you gonna do with your short rest?
Like what can I do?
Oh, you can just rest, or you can investigate, or you can do anything with your magical abilities that.
I'm just
require
gonna
an
rest.
hour. All right then. Let's see. All right, Black Cat, are you gonna do anything in particular with your rest?
I want to distract the guard so Akari can try and get a sample.
Akari never agreed to this.
He never agreed to this.
Well, you'll have to talk to him and tell him your plan.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell Akari about my plan.
I have no idea what your plan is.
I'm gonna give you one of my daggers. I want you to get a skin sample or any bit off on these creatures. I'm going to talk to the guard and distract him.
Roll a sleight of hand check, Black Cat.
I mean, it wouldn't look too weird if he's like, "Hey, do you need a dagger?" And Akari was like, "Yeah, I need a dagger."
Okay.
Well, I mean,
21.
I mean, that's not 22.
Okay. So the guard doesn't overhear your conversation. He's like still busy like looking to make sure that nothing is going on.
I'm gonna talk to him and distract him by asking about the town.
Okay then.
What shops there are.
Yes.
Akari is gonna walk over to the little thing and try to slice off one of its toes.
Okay. What are you saying to the guard first, Black Cat?
I'm asking him about the kinds of shops they have there. If they have any armor shops, fur shops.
Well, our town's a little bit more humble. We're one of the more provincial towns that is outside of the large town, the large city. We mostly just sort of live out here. A lot of people live out here who generally prefer to live here than in the big city, to get away from things.
Yeah.
And life has normally been pretty good, but recently with these attacks from these strange soldiers, things have been a little bit more trepidatious recently. So we're trying to keep it as safe as we can, but definitely a lot of people are a bit worried about what's happening. In the meantime, Lumi, make a strength check
Strength. Ooh.
Wouldn't it be Dex though?
to try and chop off this thing's toe.
Never mind.
I mean,
Well, first off,
Oh,
you have to take its boot off.
I mean,
um,
Maybe just a bit
Dagger,
of
Dagger
then.
could use either strength or dex because it is finesse.
Okay, yeah, strength or dex. But you have to take its boot off first. If you want to chop its toe off.
Okay, I'm just gonna slide that fucking stinky boy off.
You tried to, but it's stuck.
What the fuck? I tried to go at the other boot. Maybe it's not stuck.
It's also stuck. It feels like it's been somehow like adhered to the body of this thing.
Why the fuck? Do they have horse glue? I tried like cutting around like the top of the. Is there a top of the boot, or is it like?
The boot, there's kind of a top. There's like a very small lip, but like you go to like inspect the boot and like you try to like reach into like the boot, but it's like it's not budging. It's like been like welded almost to the body of this creature.
Is the boot metal?
This artificial
Or is
creature.
it like leather?
The boot is metal on the outside, but has like a seemingly. It seems like it would have some sort of leather interior if you could like based on the lip, but you can't tell because again, it's freaking like welded to its leg.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to get a flesh sample off of it from somewhere else on its body.
Make a dex check. You go at it with like the knife, right? You like ching ching ching. Like you get to the point where you realize you can't chop this thing. You have to like almost like chisel it, and all you really manage to get are like just like some like flecks. It's almost like it's almost like chippings, you know. By the way, make a stealth check.
Would it be sleight of hand?
Yeah, make sleight of hand.
23.
Okay, yeah. So the guard is just still talking with Black Cat, telling him about it.
Oh, wouldn't he also get on any deception checks advantage because I'm distracting the guard?
I mean, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter, but
yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah. So you're just still chipping away at this guy. I guess. Is that all you're doing?
He's just trying to cut like a piece of flesh off or something.
Okay. Do you want to do this for your entire break or?
No, I've got
Okay.
to rest.
Okay then. You try to, and all you manage is to get like some flecking. It's not really
Alright.
significantly much of anything. Pepper. What are you doing with your wrist?
I have some of those medicinal flowers still that I picked. Do I have the space to build a fire and make them into tea? I guess that would and help heal some of our people who are on the death's door.
oh yeah,
You-
actually, is there anyone else injured? I should probably try and heal people.
Everyone's kind of like you can look at everyone's status right now if everyone wants to give an HP update right now.
What do we do when we do a short rest for HP?
For that's you can expend as many of your stored hit die as you want.
While
You each-
resting,
You each have 2 hit die right now. So
Where's the hit die? Oh,
you basically like okay, so you're level 2, so you
I
have
see
2
it.
hit die. So you can spend between 1 or 2 hit die. Okay, so you spend 1 hit die, and you regain 5 HP.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yep. You have 1 hit die left. Okay. And Pepper is building a fire. Building a fire. I presume you have like a pot and cooking supplies with you.
Probably. Where would I look for that? Or would that just
in your
be
in
in
your
a?
in your inventory. We'll say you have that.
Okay.
Okay. You're brewing the tea. While you're brewing the tea, Memes, what are you doing?
And that would
Uh,
that use up my
yeah.
medicinal flowers out of my
You
equipment?
you would use your medicinal flowers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would be what is it? Fucking having my character like dig through stuff in the disguise kit and preparing a human disguise.
I see. All right. Does it specify how much time that takes, or?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You can probably pull that off. Probably pull that off in an hour.
Yeah. I also use
Yeah.
one of my hit die. Okay, yeah, that brings me
Yeah.
up to full.
Yep.
I healing word. I'm back to 10.
I see. Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Okay. As this is happening, you doing anyone doing anything else other than the tea right now?
Akari is currently bandaging his wounds. But other than that,
I see. Yeah. You know, I would have loved to help you with that, but you know, before I was able to finish patching up your wounds, you freaking yeeted me like a freaking tomahawk. So there really isn't much I can do about that.
Oh, poor baby.
You
Poor
poor,
baby.
guy goes over here, like,
you
"What
poor
about
thing.
throwing?"
You look way more like shit than I do. I look fine, okay?
Would you like to look like shit? And he acts like he's gonna like stab him in half.
Hey, you don't need to get
I'm just
violent.
fucking with you.
No, Aaron comes over.
Okay.
Want me to try throwing him?
Why
No,
are you
no,
people throwing me?
I
There is
mean,
nothing.
that's-
There is
Do
nothing
you
to
think
throw
we should do aiming training with him?
What
That
are
would
you
be a good
doing?
idea.
You know, maybe
Oh.
we'll learn how to, throw throwing knives with the spoon.
No, okay. You know what? I have an idea, Luke. I have an
Uh-huh.
idea, Akari. Okay. How about we just talk? How about we have a nice conversation?
Oh, a nice conversation. Sure. And he's like bandaging up his face and shit.
Yeah. All right. Now, okay. Here's an interesting question. Do you how much do you focus on this conversation?
He's pretty focused on the conversation given he's doing nothing else. Really.
Okay. I want you to roll a just a general charisma roll.
Charisma.
Yeah, just your charisma roll.
5.
Okay, so you try to talk with him. The conversation is like I don't know. You're just kind of like you're just tuning out. You're not paying attention to him. There's a few times where he's just like, "Hey, are you listening? Are you listening to me?" Do you ask him anything important during that conversation?
Like, where the hell do you even come from? And he's like rubbing his head. He's like tired.
Me? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know, man. I've been a spooners for as long as I can remember. Like, I don't know. I've just been vibing. You know what I'm saying? Just been traveling around. You know, folks these days are pretty nice. I think, kinda. But yeah, I don't know. Odd jobs, you know. And yeah, fine. Because you've been somewhat nice, minus the throwing thing. Yeah, there was a time when I was kind of hiding out in an antique shop. But we don't talk about that, okay? Don't tell anyone I said that, all right?
Don't tell him that I said that.
Okay. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm just kind of traveling at this point. I don't know what to say. Anything else you want to ask him? You get one more question.
What do you do? What's your use?
My use?
His use.
You know, as a sentient individual, I believe I define my own use. Thank you very much. But if you must know, I guess scooping stuff. But don't do that, okay? That's not that's not how that works. Don't do that. No.
Then yells, "Anybody got a spare shovel?"
And You bastard! Stay out of this. And with that, you spend an hour talking with him, and you notice you've developed a strain. You feel like you've made this weird connection with him, not like a stupid like social connection, but you almost feel like this weird sort of like almost like magical level like affiliation with him now. You are now attuned to the spoon.
Attuned to the spoon.
Yes, you are now attuned to the spoon. And with that, Pepper bakes some tea.
Yeah, I really love bacon.
Yep.
How much HP does that restore?
I mean, you'd have to drink it first.
Oh yeah. Fair. I'm gonna have some of that then.
Mm.
Do you walk up to her and ask her some tea?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, all right, go on. You can do that.
Clover, I would like some tea.
I think they're out.
Pepper. Pepper.
Black Cat.
Hello?
Black Cat. I think you should.
Hello,
Never mind.
Pepper. All right, okay, are you there?
Scavy, they're probably in the middle of
You
something.
guys not hear me?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh,
We do.
Yeah.
that sucks. I said,
Now we
"Of
can
course,
hear-
my liege."
Oh, okay. She hands you a little cup of tea. Do you drink the tea?
Yes.
You drink the tea, and you feel this nice warm sensation as you drink this tea, and you heal 1 hit point exactly.
Oh my gosh. What the? What?
You have expended 1/3 of your tea. Drinking
Okay.
that.
I want to drink some of my tea as well.
All right. You also drink a cup, and you also regain 1 hit point.
Does anyone else want some tea?
Yeah, fine.
Say yes. You want tea?
I'm fine.
You better not be. You better not be. Oh, you're fine. Okay.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what if I drink the tea with the spoon?
Why are you trying to put me in your mouth? Can you stop? Okay, we had one conversation and you're already going that far. You gotta calm down, buddy. Okay.
Oh my god.
I know how bards are around here. All right, I'm not gonna fall for your freaking shenanigans over here.
I had an uncle like that once.
Guys, I think today is a great time to make some soup. Oh wait, there's
You
no
haven't even
soup.
eaten
There's
dinner with me
there's
yet.
something that really like. Guys,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I think this is a
can
great
eat
time to
dinner
make
with
some-
you.
I mean, let's make some. We can make some soup. All I just need is a spoon.
don't
And
need a
something.
spoon to drink
I
soup.
need a
The
spoon.
guard. The guard at this point, he sees what's going on and he's like, "Oh, I appreciate that you're going to a lot of effort to make camp, but I think they'll be back soon. When you get back into town, you can be provided with food over there. The town hall will most likely want to provide you with food because they'll want to know about your encounter. We've been investigating the situation recently, and we are trying to figure out more about these strange invaders. Your account may be of use to us, as well as the bodies."
The account of the bodies.
I am going to go to. I forget your name again. I am sorry. And tell him.
You're fine. I forget yours too.
Let me try the food first. If it's poisoned, I have immunity to it. I just want to straight up tell him that. So, do I make any rolls to tell him that, Scavy?
No.
To tell him something, unless you
shouldn't.
unless you struggle to talk.
Alright, fine. Well, I guess that's it then.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything else right now?
I think we should be good. Well, I am.
Okay then. So, after you guys have like chilled out, you've done your thing. You know, Lumi's had a nice
You're not hear me
conversation.
again?
Now, like,
I didn't hear you for a second. If you said
Oh.
something.
Oh, I asked. So, what do we click if we want to use one of the dice to heal?
Oh, a hit die. You just click that hit die.
Where is that?
Oh, it's near your HP like little box thing.
HP temporary. Oh, hit dice.
Yeah.
So that I gain 4. Right? That's what that.
Yeah, you gain you gain the amount that you get on your hit die.
I'm almost back up to half health.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay then. So, you guys have been resting. Hopefully you guys rested up nice and everything. But let's see. 1 second. Wait a second. I need to quickly check something. Why is it being such a silly willy? What happens if I delete this? What happens? Nothing. Okay.
Oh yeah, Akari also giving him a dagger back, right?
Yeah, I guess. So at this point, 2 more guards show up, and they are carrying a cart with them, where they're pulling a cart basically. One of them's pulling a cart, one of them's walking to the side. 1 second. And they roll up, and the other guard they get off their horses and they're like, okay, let's load these things up. And you see them get over, and they pick up the bodies, right? And they start loading them onto the cart.
I help him with it.
So you walk over them, ask them to help. You go over there, and they're like, "Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for your help. Yep." You go and you just start loading up the bodies onto the cart. All right. We're about to leave. We have enough room on the cart for there should be enough room on the cart for all the bodies in addition to all of you. If you would like to rest, or if you would like to walk, is completely up to you. We prefer you get in the cart. We might be able to move faster that way. So do
One
you?
of our party members wasn't here for the battle since they were all foraging.
Which one?
I believe memes still miss it. They still no memes here.
Oh, memes is. I think he's getting his disguise ready. But yeah, but everyone else, like he's still kind of in the bushes. They haven't seen him yet. Do any of you want to ride in the cart, or do you guys just want to walk to the side?
I gave
Akari's riding in the cart. He's too
Meme
hurt.
had time to do his disguise kit by now, hasn't he?
Probably. I just need to figure out what his disguise looks like. Memes. He's not back yet.
Oh, crap.
Creep. Anyone else riding in the cart?
I'll ride in the cart.
Yeah, I'm going.
Akari is riding in the cart.
All right, Akari's in the cart. Pepper's in the cart.
We'll just say memes was good enough and he managed to do it.
Well, no, yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna make him check for it because he's proficient with it. But memes. So the 2 guards they load up the bodies in the cart. If you're sitting in the cart, you notice that you just have this rancid smell of like grass and like dead things.
Okay.
It almost smells like a really like rotten sort of metallic smell. Yeah. Okay, memes. You've been disguising. So you disguise yourself.
Yeah.
All right. What do you look like?
Opportunity to also get back saying you were out foraging while it
What do you look like? What do you look like now?
Just some human, like nobility mercenary type person.
Okay.
A human with a really big backpack.
Like Notori.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the guards notices you and they're like, "Oh, excuse me. Are you with this party? Where did you come from? Where are you with this party?"
Yeah, I said that I was out looking for,
He's taking a shit.
For
Interesting.
helping tend to some of the wounds.
Interesting to have some nobles the court in Qinling might want to know where you've been, but we can worry about that later. For now, we're heading into the town. Do you wish to ride on the cart or?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right then. So everyone's just hopped onto this cart, which is getting a little bit loaded. One of the guards just sees the fact that there's like just a bunch of corpses and some people like in this cart. He just looks back and he's just like, okay, whatever. And then you guys ride off.
Into the
So,
sunset.
You
Happily
ride
ever
off,
after.
and the journey takes about an hour. But then you guys end up in Le Town. Let's see. Hold on. Let me change the mood because now we are. Okay, so let's see. Let's place your tokens. Place your tokens right over here.
Where is it?
Right here.
I gotta zoom out.
Oh boy, there's a bunch of
Monardo
know,
strip, as I'll put it.
kanji there drawn with a mouse.
It's not supposed to be kanji. It's actually supposed to be Chinese. And very poorly
Oh.
drawn Chinese. That's not supposed to mean anything. It's supposed to be a guide. Yeah.
Kanji just means Chinese characters.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That is literally what it
it's
translates as.
it's poorly
I thought
drawn.
kanji
and
was Japanese,
Second.
but okay.
Kanji
it's-
is the
there's-
Japanese usage of Chinese characters and literally
Yeah.
translates to Chinese characters.
Yeah. And just so you know,
Learn something new every day.
this has been scaled. Okay, so everything's been scaled down. So the buildings aren't literally like
Hey.
twice your size. It's just yeah. Okay. So, anyways, you guys ride into town. And you basically pass the path, and eventually you pass into like this this little town. It's now evening at this point. It's mostly it's a very rural looking town. You know, so there's like a bunch of buildings everywhere. Most of them just like look like little like quaint, like almost like Japanese Chinese style buildings. The guards kind of like roll in, and one of the guards beckons to the other two to go down the path with the bodies. They ask you to all get off the cart. And once you guys get off the cart, the cart starts traveling down the path towards another building that's like down the way. And the other guard, he says, the mayor would like to see you in the central building. And with that, he beckons you to enter this building right here. Do you guys
Nothing
oblige?
very central about it, but yeah.
Yeah. All right then. So you go inside, and it's this very neatly decorated place. It looks somewhat official. It has a few like pedestals with various like items and artifacts on it, and there's kind of like a table in like the towards the back, and there's this this sort of like assortment of like chairs, right? And there's this this individual who's somewhat nicely dressed, who greets you, and he's like, "Ah, yes, welcome, visitors. Yes, come inside. Here, have a seat." And he beckons you to sit at the table with him. And he sits you guys down, right? And he's like, "Okay, so, very nice to have visitors. Very sorry about the mess you had to deal with. Things have been pretty dangerous recently. At this point, you're also another like lady comes in and provides you with soup and tea as you're sitting with the mayor, and he
Akari
you in.
looks at the soup and he like does the finger touch thing like a villain does, and he looks to his side. And he looks
Here,
at
I thought you were
Scavy
going to use the spoon to eat it.
and he
No.
says, "It seems like your purpose will be fulfilled, spoon."
Don't you even freaking dare!
He grabs Scavy and he dips it into the soup.
Make a strength check.
Oh no.
Strong Scavy. 1d20 minus 1. 18! Oh wait, that's plus what? 16!
Um. Uh, you feel like the
Scavy, wait,
spoon.
for content,
Yeah.
for content, at least.
Anything for views.
Yes.
You stop. You feel the spoon struggling to like try to like jump out of your grasp. It's like stop.
Great.
As his head descends into the soup. Uh, and then like and then you pull him out of the soup, right? And he's just got like fluid in his face, and you see it like vibrating.
I'm just gonna go.
The soup is vibrating.
And the mayor, by the way, is just watching that. Like he like sees like everyone's just normally eating their soup, right? Like they've been provided silverware, but then this like weird horny bard pulls out this like yellow spoon and looks so like maniacal and like horny as he like pulls out the spoon, and like the mayor is just confused for a second. He's like, "Is that like an important family heirloom of some kind you appear to be using?"
Sort of.
I just go yes.
Okay then. Now what do you do with the spoon while you're holding Scavy while he's got soup in his face? Do you actually put him in your mouth?
He's gonna eat soup.
Okay. You reach and you put Scavy's head into your mouth, and eat the soup and pull him out, and he's just like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Listen, I can't help it. You're spoon.
you know what? Put me down now.
He puts Scavy down.
I laughed
And he
so hard I
immediately-
fell out of my chair.
He
Oh
immediately
hell nah.
he immediately jumps and like he immediately jumps towards Noble and just sort of like slides into his bag, and he's looking at you with like this sort of like slightly like face, you know.
Do you think you're safer with him?
Probably, actually.
I cannot believe you. I'm actually very offended by that, by the way.
Black Cat, hopefully you don't get a migraine. Yeah, I'm kind of worried now because
You notice the connection, your attunement with Scavy. You notice the connection you had seems to like fade and like break.
Uh-oh.
You are no longer attuned with the spoon.
Lumi, it was worth it. It was
It
worth
was worth it.
Like, what
Uh.
what would the spoon even be providing that would be like worth an entire attunement slot?
Those
Those
Who
things ain't
knows?
cheap.
Who knows? But anyways, so you're sitting here and with the mayor, and he's like, so you seem to run into the you ran into a strange enemy while you were on your way here, if I'm correct. I would like to hear details.
They spoke some kind of abyssal, or a little bit of it, at the very least. And stabbing it felt like petrified wood. That's all I can really tell you about it.
So it definitely was the enemy we were thinking of. So yes, you're glad to have definitely made it out of alive. We've recently been dealing with attacks from these strange, almost constructed beings. The fabricators have been attempting to study them as much as they could, but of course, most of them have been able to get away. This is the first time we actually managed to get some more intact bodies than usual. Because before this, we were only able to really get like mild samples here and there, but this is probably the first time that we have like a really intact one. We do have one that came in from the central town from, and they had apparently been studying them as well because there have been attacks all over the countryside. But,
Yes.
in general, it seems that we've been suffering attacks from these strange constructed humanoids that the fabricators are calling Carthuling, is what they call them. And we've been suffering many attacks from them, which is why we're trying to learn everything that we can about them.
Can I roll history to find out the significance behind Cthulhu? Because I'm assuming they didn't come up with that out of nowhere.
You can attempt to make a history check. Okay. This sounds very new to you. You've never heard the word Carthooling before. Um, you obviously know about like mechanical like constructs and stuff like that, right? But this is not something you've heard of before. Anyways, we're definitely glad we were curious if you had any important details you wanted to let us know, as we are still attempting to learn more about this enemy. Um, in order to stay safe. Anything? You definitely must be a little bit weary from the journey. It seems. I can definitely tell a little bit of you are of less than sound mind. He kind of gestures a little bit towards Akari.
Okay, that is
Targeted.
offensive.
Probably targeted.
How dare you? You're not wrong, but how dare you?
Wait, what
we're
happened?
not we're not too big on the divine here, but if I'm correct, you might have just put a Sukomogami in your mouth. I don't know if that's a very good idea to do.
What's a Suko?
So,
Whatever you just said.
it's a thing from Japanese folklore. It's a being that's well, it's a like just random lesser god that has been possessing an item that has fallen into disuse and was not given a proper send off.
Okay,
Yeah.
meme,
I will.
meme. I gotta take notes on that. I gotta take notes on
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I will just let you guys know. You fine travelers know that over here we tend to be a bit indifferent to the mystical, as it were. But we do occasionally get visits from the Royal Guard of Qinling, and let's just say their society seems to be somewhat averse to the magical. So, if you do plan on traveling there, which you might have to, who knows? I'm not sure where you exactly were headed. You may want to find a way to deal with that issue. Just letting you know. Yes. With that being said, you're free to speak with us anytime you want. We would like to know more, if you possibly know. But beyond this, you're free to stay here. We will
Huh?
provide lodging.
Okay.
Um,
Hey,
lodging if you require.
guys,
Yes.
my brother's laptop died. He isn't with us right now.
Oh, okay.
Ouch.
He just shouted down the stairs at me.
I see. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. But yes, we thank you for staying here. But yeah, we hope your stay is nice here. But yes, and with that, he dismisses you. You're free to go. What was that? You're free to go. Uh, so yes. Anyways, when you leave the town, right? As you can see, there are a few.
Leave the town already.
I mean, not leave the town. Leave the like the central hall. No, you guys don't have to leave just yet. No, of course not. No, stay around. Just have a nice. Let's quickly reposition everything so that we can get a better feel for what's going on in this here town.
He moved the Fakawara for this some of our
Yeah. I know. Oh, whoops. That was not what I meant to do. 1 second. There we go. There we go. There's the town. Let's move you guys back. Okay, so
You guys hear me?
yes, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Alright,
Kinda.
I have no idea what happened for a while because my laptop died.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, you are now
Last thing I
free.
remembered
Yeah.
is the Tsukiyomi. What did I miss?
You just basically the sort of like the manager of the town, right? Like mayor of sorts, was asking for any information about about your assailants.
Wanted to ask the mayor a couple things too.
All right, you're free to ask him whatever you want. You can stay behind so that everyone else can do other stuff.
And
And
like what kind of shop they have here.
yeah. So okay. Well, you can walk anywhere in the town. There are a few key points of interest if you would like to investigate. Um. Oh yeah, you're not at your computer right now.
I am.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can walk around the town.
Alright. Uh,
You're all free to walk around the town. And as you pass an area, I'll tell you about it if there's anything interesting going on.
Akari's gonna go
I-
apologize to Scavy.
Does the town contain sort of bounty board, mercenaries guild, or anything of such?
Bounty Board Mercenaries Guild. Unfortunately here, no. The closest thing there is, right, is that there's the barrack section where the soldiers are currently stationed. That's where the soldiers stay. They won't necessarily have like any of like the formal like bounty or like bounty guild work.
Mhm.
But they may have work, as based on what you heard from the mayor. They've definitely been busy lately, having to deal with patrolling and encounters with Carthuling.
Okay.
So yeah.
And I walk around the outskirts of the town looking to see if there's anything like to replenish my medicinal flowers. Like, because obviously I see that there's brush around the town.
You can look. Is there anywhere in particular you want to look?
Well, there's plenty of. I mean, just mostly just around the perimeter, but there's plenty of brush where we are right now. So.
Okay, so you check this area.
Kinda.
The area around here is very lightly brushed. There isn't really much in the way of like exotic flowers. There's just like typical stuff, that you would normally find around there, like, Chinese dandelions. I don't know if there's an actual name for that, but yeah. So you don't find much anywhere. You want to explore anywhere else around the outskirts?
I mean, I'd like to just work my way around this, or just circle the town as
yeah.
everyone
Also,
else
yeah.
kind of.
Also memes the barracks are over here.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So you just circle around.
Yeah.
You pass by here. It's just a little farmhouse. Over here, there's a river. You pass along the river. Over here, you don't see anything. But then come down here. You notice that there's like a little ditch, and when you go over there, you can't see this 'cause it's not quite on the map, right? But you go down there, and there's a little ditch there, and there's like another river over there. And you notice that there's kind of like a little there's a little ladder that leads down into like a lower sort of riverbed. Do you go down there?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I see. So you walk down there, and there's this nice little riverbed. You notice that there are some children playing in the river to the side, and you also notice that there's like a little cave divot of sorts. You don't notice anything. You notice some colorful flowers, but nothing that would be medicinal. Actually, you can make a medicine check.
Medicine or survival?
You can make one of the two. Yeah, you don't really notice anything in the way. You do notice some cattails, but not much else. There is still that interesting, interesting little cavernous area.
I'm gonna hold off until I regroup with my peoples.
I see. All right then. Let's see. Lumi, are you doing anything?
He is going to fucking apologize to Scavy.
Okay. So you walk up to Noble, who's just kind of like, he's currently like looking around, right? And you notice his bag is behind him. And Scavy's inside the bag.
Hey, Scavy.
You see the spoon like peek slightly out of the bag, and he looks at you. He's like, "What do you want?"
Okay. Listen. I'm sorry
For being a pervert?
for putting you in my mouth.
Exactly, for being a pervert.
I shouldn't have done that, and it won't happen again. Friends, and then he like holds out his hand to shake, and then he's like, "Oh wait, how I don't know." he's just really confused. He doesn't know how to fight.
You know what? I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
Turn around.
He turns around.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
You then kind of hear the spoon like fumbling through like through Roxanne's bag. And then suddenly you feel him like jump out of the bag and like onto your arm. And now you feel something being wrapped around your arms.
What is this?
Just a little bit. Okay, just this is to help me. This is to help me become more like feel confident again in being around you and not being sexually harassed in the process.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay, right? Is this okay? Because I was very emotionally like scarred by what you did to me. So this is just to help me like get back on good terms with you, right? Like a little trust,
course, yeah.
a trust exercise, as it were, right?
Of course.
And once he's finished, he's like you notice like him like peer off from like the side of your shoulder, and he's like done. And now your hands are tied.
Oh, what? Okay, listen. What if we get into a fight?
Okay, it's just gonna be while we're here. Okay, I feel much more comfortable now. See, now I'm in a good emotional space where we can get along again, and we can try to redevelop the friendly relationship we had. Okay. I almost thought about tying your ankles.
Cut the thing that tied his hands.
You're not there. You're not there right now. We're still in the. We're still you're over there by the tavern. That's where this area is.
He's just like, okay,
Okay, yeah. So tell you what, why don't we explore this place? This looks like a nice little town. There's got to be something.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, getting a drink sounds nice, but your hands are tied, so that's a little awkward, isn't it? You know what? Yeah, why don't we go get a drink? How does that sound?
Sure.
Okay, now where's the tavern? You're gonna have to guide us, because hey man, I ain't been around here. I don't know what's going on.
To be honest with you, I'm not very good at reading these characters.
Okay, but
we're gonna randomly enter buildings and hope they're a tavern.
Okay then. What's the first building you look for?
He's gonna go to the building with the red kanji.
Okay. You go to the building with the red kanji.
Wouldn't that mean he passes me first?
Yeah, he passes by you. You see him walking by with his
I'm
like.
going to invite him to a drink.
You know where the tavern is? Okay, let's go.
I'm like right there.
You actually are
hands tied.
We've come to an agreement after our little episode in the main hall. It's fine. It's completely consensual. We need to do some trust exercises to rebuild our relationship after what happened. So yeah.
At least tie them in front of the man so he can get a drink.
No, it's fine. He still has a mouth. He'll be okay.
I then ask Akari if he wants me to grab the cup for him.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You guys are still outside, by the way.
I then mention, also you're paying.
The fuck? No, I'm not. Who do you think you are? I'm not paying for your booze.
And then, you feel like a gentle tapping on your cheek, and you're just like, listen, Akari. It's always nice to do a thing for a friend, wouldn't you say?
He's gonna drink so much.
It's nice to do a thing for a friend.
No, I'm also going to try and hand him a knife as he walks in. Just like a man, so he can cut it himself.
So he can cut himself.
So he can put the ropes on himself.
Okay, roll roll a sleight of hand check. You go to pass the knife to
And drop it on the ground.
you go to pass the knife, right? But then suddenly, like, the spoon slides down the arm and slaps the knife away, and he's like, "Remember, this is consensual. Okay, you have no reason to worry."
I hate that he's like, remember, this is consensual.
So you guys,
At least I tried.
so you guys walk
okay,
into the
though.
tavern, and while that's happening, memes, you go to the barracks, right? And there's a guard that's standing out there, and he's like, "Greetings. How can I help you? You're part of the party that just got in, aren't you?"
Yeah. I introduce myself as like high class mercenary, and ask if there's any particular things that I could take care of for some coin.
Things
Well,
that won't essentially.
Well, we have a few options. If you're looking for, well, unfortunately, we don't have the actual organized hunting guild station in our town right now. You'd have to go off to Jinling if you wanted to do any of that work. And granted, I don't believe they take too fondly towards that work, but you seem to be of pretty decent means. However, what we can do for you is tomorrow at dawn, we were going to send a party out to go and patrol the northern wall. There seems to be evidence that there's been greater Carthooling activity out there. So if you wanted to join us for that, you would be duly compensated for assisting us in that process. But beyond that, no. It's just mostly patrolling. Most of our work has been focused on dealing with the yeah.
Then I agree to do that.
Excellent. If you'd like to do this, just report back here at dawn. You're free to arm yourself as you wish. In the meantime, unfortunately, we can't really provide you with funds to do that. You'll be funding yourself for that, but you'll be compensated after the mission is complete. Excellent. All right. Are you doing anything in particular, Pepper, or? Nope. Okay then. All right then. Well, in the meantime, Lumi and Tarim are in like the tavern. It's this like little sort of like izakaya looking place.
I'm actually
Yes.
gonna ask Kari some questions while I'm here.
All right then.
Like, Kari, where are you from?
I'm from a small village. Out, fuck, let me think about, I've gotta think.
It's clearly from a place they don't teach you manners. That's for sure.
I'm from a small village in, Yoriyama. I'm going to roll a deception, because he is lying.
All right, roll a deception against Tarim's insight.
19.
My insight.
Yeah, insight check. Okay, so you're just sitting there. So Lumi tells you that he's from Yoriyama, right? And you're just like, that's cool. You're like, yep,
That's pretty dope.
that's pretty dope. So yeah,
I was gonna ask him like what got him interested in becoming a bard, like actual like talk, trying to get to know the guy.
Well, you see, there was a friend of mine. They're not with us anymore, but very interested in the musical arts. Believed that there was a song that could give them eternal life, in a sense. Eternity through the song. Using basically
I'm back.
living through the essence, the magic of their music. And then through that they discovered at least something that I believe in, which is a certain song that can be capable of granting a single wish.
So I'm actually interested in this and offers to help, or I'm gonna say I offer to help you find it, if you'd so desire.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
He's kind of like tapping his, or wait, no, his hands are back. He looks down to Scavy. Can you pop my gourd up here? And he, like, opens his
Wishes.
mouth.
Yeah. Well, first he comments. He's like, wishes, eh? Damn. Some pretty exciting wishes. You know, for me personally, I'm into kind of the basic stuff. Like, for example, if I had a wish right now, I'd wish for a freaking restraining order. But you know, this will do for now.
All right,
What's that?
listen.
You want a drink?
Yeah, my gourd, please.
Okay, yeah, sure. He
My guy
like
then states like if he had a wish, he'd probably wish just to be able, or for the world to just seek to solve the problems that they have instead of trying to create new ones. Essentially,
actually,
not double down.
you know what? I can't do anything about the guard. You can ask your friend. You can ask your friend to help you.
All you have to do is, well, I guess you don't have hands.
I mean, if you want, I can try.
I
No
just
guarantees.
Go and do it, just
This thing's pretty heavy. I don't know how you keep it full of sake all day, but
I just do it for
and
him.
plus we're at a freaking
Yeah.
tavern. Why are you pulling your gourd out? Order something.
It's a special brew.
Special brew. Yeah.
Hey! We're supposed to be civil with each other right now.
Oh yeah, we're just goofing with each other, you know, like dudes,
Mhm.
like bros, you know.
Couple
Don't
of
make
dudes,
fun
Yeah.
of me.
guys. Couple of
It's really
guys being
hurtful.
dudes.
Yeah. You know, it's not like we're gonna
Couple
do
of
anything
dudes
like
being
shove
gay.
each other in each other's mouths or anything like that, you know.
I mean, if you wanted to, just,
You feel him like wrap around the rope
That
and
was
like tighten it a
charging
little bit.
again.
hey, yeah. Okay. I did it. I'm just joking.
There we go. Okay. Anyways, why don't you just go order something so that you can get drinks for your buddy?
Actually, I'm gonna.
You
ask
so
for,
obsessed with me buying drinks for him.
I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Fuck you.
So yeah, so you go to the tavern, right? And there's the person who's like at the tavern. It's a human with like a chiff like wrapped around their head, and like, hey, how can I help you?
for a glass of dragon piss, and Scavy, for context, I'm going to send you that in DM.
Dragon piss?
Yes.
We don't really get dragons over here.
I meant not literally, like. He states then, like, dragon's piss. It's a drink from from where I live. It's essentially pure alcohol.
Oh, you just want pure alcohol?
Like, I'm immune to poison, so it's not really gonna do much.
Everclear.
I don't know if
Clear. The bottle of grain alcohol.
Or no,
I don't-
dragon piss is specifically 99% alcohol.
we don't really have the
1% lemon.
we don't really have the pure stuff around here, but we have like we do have some sake. We actually have a little bit of the sparrow sake if you're interested in that. That's pretty
You're like, just what's the strongest thing you have?
strongest thing we have. Okay. He reaches around and he gets like this purple bottle that has like some white writing on it. And he's like, "It's the strongest thing we got. That'll be 5 GP for it."
I look over to Akari and like, is that too much?
Akari checks his pockets. I don't remember how much money I have.
Not on your sheet.
I
Here.
have.
Here, I'll help you out. The spoon then like falls
What?
into your bag, and is like digging around.
What was your background?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It's like
What?
not noble. It's one of the poorer backgrounds.
Yeah, but what was it specifically?
I don't remember.
It appears you
I
have
have noble, and it's I
you
have
have-
noble background with 35.
you have 15 yeah, you have 15 GP in addition to any other like money you got off of the bodies.
Akari fucking groans as he like. All right, Scavy, can you please get 5 gold out of my
Yep,
my
sure.
pocket?
Yep, sure thing. You feel like some like ruffling. You hear some ruffling in your bag, right? And then you just see like individual like GP being flung onto like the the table. You just hear ding, just like it's just flying out of your bag.
You wanna drink, Scavy?
Me, I know you're gonna find this hard to believe, but I'm not much of a drinks guy.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I know. It's so hard to tell, right? When you look at me, right? You
Can I grab Scavy?
you're gonna have to make a dex check.
I'm just gonna give him like let's see.
Okay, 1 second. You go like he sees you reaching. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then like he tries to like get out of the way, and then
He's
you
like-
grab him by his tip.
Mm.
I'm like,
By his tip.
you should at least try some. We're in a tavern.
I don't drink. The point is that I'm a spoon. I don't drink. Why are you making me drink?
I forced him to pretty much just have a small sip of it at least. I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna-
no, 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 no.
Hey, stop it! Don't force him to drink anything.
I don't
You
You
drink.
learned that the hard way.
Yeah, he doesn't drink.
Fine. Besides, this stuff's pretty weak, as I just fucking shot that thing.
Okay, you down it. That was just a shot, so you're fine. Oh, roll a Constitution saving throw though.
I have immunity to poison, but alright.
Okay.
So-
We like to think it's the soul. Okay. You feel a cold tingling on your back. No, I'm just kidding.
Feel
But
your
yeah.
sins crawling
You
on
just
your back.
you just feel a nice warmth go through your body. You know, you feel a little bit more relaxed. And yeah. Are you also drinking the same stuff, Akari?
Yes.
All right. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution 0.
Well, no, I should have.
19.
Okay. You just also feel a nice warm feeling as you drink this this liquor. Goes down.
It's pretty nice.
My guy's like,
Um,
it's really weak, to be honest.
But yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, you're back, Noble. Noble. Oh, he's not back yet. Okay then. So, with that being said, by the time you guys are all done with this, we'll give Noble his chance when he's back. But until he gets back, it's kind of like falling. It's starting to fall down to evening, and it's sunset's about like an hour away at this point.
I'm gonna head out and see, like, are any of these actually shops?
Let's see. Well, you walked over here and you looked at this, and you
Yeah.
figured out that this is a this is like a sort of a generally tools and armory kind of store. It's kind of consolidated into the same thing. This over here is a store that deals in like magic stuff, you know. This is where the quote unquote fabricators work. This is where they took the bodies with it from the cart. That's where they took them. This is like this is where a certain like this is like a cross between like a historical museum for like magic specifically, and there's a few other like people that work here, and this is the sort of like a tavern, like not tavern. This is the sort of like inn complex right here, and you guys just got back from the tavern, so
I
yeah.
want to know if they have anything better than chain in the shop.
Yeah. Yeah. All right then. So you walk into the shop and you go there and you see the owner and he's like, "Greetings. How can I help you?"
He's like, "Do you have anything better than my current armor?"
Well, what are you wearing right now?
Chain.
Chain. Let's see. Let's see. Let me take a look here.
Half plate perchance? Half plate for around 35 if I remember correctly.
Let's take a look here. We only really have some basic armors in stock right now. I could make a set for you.
Half plate?
Half plate. Yeah, I can get you half plate. It'd probably take about like 2 days, 3 days maybe. But I can.
How much for it?
I'm gonna probably need 75 GP for the set.
I'm only at 35 at the moment.
I see. Unfortunate. You can always get something a little cheaper if you want. Maybe I can make you something a little cheaper.
What do you
So you're wearing
propose?
chain.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do for you. I can get you a breastplate for about like 50.
I just said I only have 35.
Yeah, I don't know. Best I can do is just studded stuff, leather stuff. I don't think that's what you're looking for though.
Very well then.
Yeah, we got other stuff though. We got weapons. If you're looking for something a little better, you can also repair any of your weapons if you need that. I don't know if you need that yet.
Do you happen to have any throwing knives? Darts perhaps?
Throwing knives. I mean, we got like a few little daggers. Can sell them to you for like I don't know, 15 a pot.
I'll take 2 for 30.
2 for 30. All right then. You pay him 30 GP. 30 GP is removed from your thing. And then you get two daggers. Anything else I can help you with?
Y'all. I'm just gonna leave my thing there for a second because I am putting this in.
I see. Oh yeah, I got your message, Lemmy. All right then. All right then. Have a nice day. Noble, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, good. What do you want to do?
I didn't understand.
Silence. Thank you.
I did
What do you-
understand that.
What are you looking to do?
How much gold do I have? Is there a place I can go to get potions?
Your potions? I'll be right here.
Okay. Okay, so I go in.
All right, you walk into the magic store, and there's this little lady that like is walking around this place that's kind of like decorated with like some various like shelves that have like some healing items, and there's like some stuff hanging from the thing, and she's like, "Hello, oh, hey, how you doing? How can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking for some lesser potions, if you have any.
Potions? What kind of potions are you looking for?
Specifically for health.
Let's see. Healing potions? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Okay, we have little healing potions. We have big healing potions. What are you looking for in particular?
Looking for some little healing potions.
Little healing potions. I see. Yep, we just finished half a batch recently. I can get those to you for let's see here. I'd say 30 GP for one.
Okay, I'll take 3.
If you buy 3, I'll give you a discount of 10 GP. If you're buying 3, give give you a discount for buying them in bulk. What's that? 30 GP for a single one. Sell them all for you for 20 for each one. So let's see, 70 GP for 3 of them.
Yes, that works.
What the fuck is Noble getting that much cash from?
He comes from like a noble family line. Let's see.
So does mine, but he only had 35.
Yeah. Nobility starts with like 30.
I see. He's like
No, I thought it was 20.
really wealthy.
It's definitely not 20. It might be 25 because Bounty Hunter starts with 20, which is what I am. I remember yours started with a bit more than mine. Yeah, Nobility starts with 25.
I see. Well, based on the classes, I kind of like heavily nerfed the gold that most of you guys have, because this is saying that like most of you get anywhere between like 40 and 80.
Wait, for what?
But, yeah. For starting.
Well,
How much gold do you have, Noble?
It's in the thing.
Yeah, let me take care. You might still have the unadjusted amount when I was first adding gold to you guys. But let me take a look here.
I mean, you added it, so I haven't touched it.
Yeah, I know.
What does it say?
Oh, 230.
What?
I meant to enter. I meant to enter freaking 90. My bad. There we go.
What? In 1 second.
There we go.
Okay.
70 GP out of 90.
fuck.
20.
You pay. So you still want the 3 pots?
Yes.
Okay, so you pay 70 GP to the lady, and you get the 3 pots. Anything else you're looking for?
That should be it. Thank you.
All right, excellent. All right. Anything else you want to look at?
That should be fine. I'm going to the hotel.
Tavern, the inn. The
inn.
inn is that's the weapon shop.
That's
This is
the
the
shop you just
Oh.
came out
this
of.
is the inn right
Okay.
now.
There we go.
Yeah. At this point, by the way, Pepper, are you doing anything?
I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'll just go to reconvene with everybody
see.
else.
Wasn't there something down there you said you saw that you wanted to wait for your party for?
Yeah, but you said it's getting dark, right?
It's getting kind of dark. Yeah.
Also, I'd
Yeah.
just like to imagine.
So I
my
can
character's got a belt
I'll tell them
before.
about it when we all get back together, but it's for another day, most definitely.
I see. All right then. So what are you guys doing?
I
gonna-
guess, going and resting, waiting till morning when I'm going out to go.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
ask Meme what he did since I didn't see where he went.
So you guys go into the inn. Do you all want a room? I presume.
Yeah. Does that cost? How much gold does that cost?
Let's see. You go to the innkeeper. And he's like, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Yeah. I'd like a room, please.
Room. You're looking for yeah, we got a few little lots that we can rent out. You're looking for something small? Are you looking for what are you looking for?
I'm like, whatever.
There's 4 of you. Are you guys together or
I ask them. Then, we together or are we individuals? Here.
Yes, I respond with whatever saves me the most.
Whichever one
Yeah,
saves
whatever.
us the most. Whichever one's cheaper. Couple of rooms or one large room.
Maybe.
I don't know. There should be we do have a large room that nobody's using right now. It should be able to house all of you guys. Maybe a little cozy. But if that isn't a problem with you, then that'll be let's see, the 12 GP amongst all of you.
Alright,
So that's 3 a person?
You can divvy it up how you want as long as I get 12 GP. I don't have a problem.
three per person.
How do you guys want to divvy it up? It's completely up to you.
What was Zakari doing for lodging?
Akari is
Kari's on his own because he's not contributing to this.
Akari's on his own. Lumi's
Okay.
Lumi's out right now. So yeah.
All right. I hand over my 3 pieces as I subtract it from my sheet.
Toss my 3 in.
All right then. He goes over and he hands Taram a set of keys, and he's like, "Okay, I'll see you in the morning."
Yeah. I'm going to ask Meme's character and Noble's characters what those two did since I didn't see them. I'm also gonna ask Clover it.
You guys are convening.
Yeah.
Oh, so I went exploring and I found a cave that we could check out tomorrow if we don't have any other plans.
The other two.
Went to go talk to the guard at the barrack, and I'm gonna go investigate something tomorrow morning.
Does it pay?
Yeah.
Would you mind if I tagged along?
You're gonna have to negotiate getting paid with them too. I just asked for me, but sure. Mobile.
And Noble, what's your character do essentially?
Mobile. You there?
Oh, he's currently helping somebody.
Okay.
But yeah. Yep.
Essentially, if I don't get the pay for memes, if I can't get paid, I guess I'm going with Clover tomorrow then. That's how I set it up.
Well, as I said, you're gonna have to ask the guards about it because I just asked about me.
That's fair.
So if that evening happens, and then it heads into nightfall. Obviously nobody has to take a rest. Akari, he gets a room for himself. He's taken care of. Don't worry. And yep, night falls. That counts as a long rest
Star.
now. What? Pardon? Yeah, evening star. Evening falls, and you guys can choose to wake up any time in the morning. Wait, hold on 1 second. You guys can choose to wake up at any time in the morning that you want.
Probably like whatever.
That wasn't anything. I was just checking something on my sheet next and clicked.
Yeah.
I guess my bad.
I was more confused by the all forms of armor.
I have proficiency to race, class, all that, because people start out
but
with
like,
light armor. So, yeah, I just combine them all into one.
I don't think that's a roll for it though. Like, I don't.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to change it and I accidentally hit it.
Okay.
I put it under dual proficiencies instead of other proficiencies on accident.
Anyways, I think that I'd say I wake up.
You wake up before the crack of dawn, or kind of after?
Before the I'm supposed to meet with the people or whatever.
Yep. So you walk down. You walk down to the barracks, and you can tell that there's kind of like some bustling going around. They're kind of getting their stuff ready. They're gonna bring a cart down,
Yeah,
and some soldiers on horseback. Okay, then you both go down there, and the guard is like, good to see you. You're way ahead of schedule. We're not leaving for another 6 hours, so you guys should have or another 4 hours. So you guys should have plenty of time. And who's this individual?
I heard
num-
about it from my friend here and was wondering if I'd get paid if I came along. After
Well-
all, the more help, the better.
More the merrier. Definitely haven't been having any pleasant encounters with the threat. So, yep, you can come along. We'll probably get you compensated as well. I don't know if we'll be able to get you guys horses though, so you might have to walk on foot if you're okay with that.
That should be fine. I'm quite light on my feet.
Yep. Well, we still got 4 hours. I don't know if you're interested in helping with the quartering at the moment, but beyond that, if you have any other last minute preparations you want to make, then go ahead and do so. Just make sure you're here at 10 a.m. sharp. We'll be leaving without you if you're not here. So, yep. If you want to get paid, you're gonna be there for roll call. So, other than that, yep. And with that, you still have 4 hours to do whatever you want to. Are you guys still? Are you still asleep, Pepper?
That depends. When exactly did they get up? Before dawn?
They got up at like 6 a.m.
Okay.
So
So then I would have gotten up too, because I was gonna say farming background. I get up when the sun gets up.
I see. So you get up like a little bit later than they do, only like by like 30 minutes to an hour. And yep. At this point, yeah, you can visit any of the places. There's obviously the fabricator. That's where the bodies were taken, by the way. If that interests any of you. There's also
So if I get armor, or I guess better armor, that increases,
Your AC, yes.
makes me less squishy, right?
It has
Yeah.
different effects based on yeah. Yeah, so let's see what armor you're currently wearing. You're currently wearing. Yeah, you're currently wearing. Who's that? Oh, the spam him. Yeah, because your armor is currently, from what I understand, you're wearing leather armor right now. So yeah, you could get armor that could help you out a little bit if you go over there.
Also, where do I
Yeah.
put my background stuff on my character sheet?
There is a little section for it, I believe.
The little purple tab, go to bio. That's where you should put it.
It's in bio. Yeah.
Appearance, allies, additional features and traits.
No, it's there's I think there's a
character
little
backstory.
character backstory.
Okay, because I didn't know if that was background, like the background, like your traits and stuff, or if it was
traits go into features and traits, which is on the main page. If you want, I could help with character sheet later.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know how much later I have because I have to get off in 20 minutes when my husband gets home.
Okay.
I see. Yeah, we're only gonna go for like another 20 minutes or so, if that. Yeah. All right then. So what are you looking to do now, Pepper?
There was What exactly is a fabricator besides people who inspect those corpses?
You didn't really learn much. You didn't you didn't really learn much about them. The only time you've heard the quote unquote fabricators mentioned is by the soldiers. All you know is that that's where the bodies were being taken for analysis of some kind. If you wanted to know more, you'd have to make a Arcana check.
Let's try that. Arcana. Phew.
Okay. You've heard of fabricators before. You've probably heard Taram mention something about them. It's
What did I roll? I can't get to the.
you rolled an 11. Yeah.
Okay, I can't
Actually, no. She
click
rolled
anything.
You know that the fabricators.
3.
Yeah, fabricator appears to be a name for some sort of artificer. That's it. That's all you know.
Okay. So I can't click on the text box to bring me back to where I can see all of our rolls and stuff. And somehow my character sheet is attached to my cursor, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh, you might have to like right click or something.
Nope, because as soon as I click out of it,
Oh, yeah, you
I,
can
I'm
just
gonna just
refresh the page.
refresh page.
F5 button on your keyboard.
There we go. Um,
All right then. So you figure that out.
I'll go tag along with what's his face when he gets up. I guess I'll just hang around the inn.
Tarim?
No, not
Nobles,
Akira.
Nobles dude.
Not.
Spoon Man.
Oh, Akira's vibing with Spoon. Well, Spoon Man is vibing with
Oh, it is
Akari.
Akira. Okay,
Yeah,
I did say it right. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Spoon Man is vibing with Akari right now.
Akari, that's what it was.
Yeah. Akari is still sleeping though.
Yeah, so I guess I just hang out around the inn.
All right then.
Nope.
You guys.
Wait, can I write a note because I want to do something? I'm actually gonna leave her 2 pieces of gold and say, try and get yourself some better armor, and possibly try helping out in the fields.
You're leaving her 2 pieces of gold.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do that.
Clover, I left you a note with 2 pieces of gold.
So when you
tell her
woke
that
up,
should possibly try helping out in the fields and get herself some
so when you
armor.
woke up, Clover, you saw a little note saying that you should go help in the fields.
Okay.
It was written in scribbled handwriting, and it had 2 pieces of gold.
Well, I know those scribbles anywhere. That can only be Tarum.
Yep.
So
Well,
I guess I'm adding.
That's a joke on my real life handwriting being shit. But no, my guy's a noble. He should be able to write well.
He's probably better at stabbing than he is at writing. He can obviously write. He can read and write, but you know.
But he knows two very conflicting languages as well. So I'd say he knows how to write. He knows Abyssal and Celestial.
Right.
Those can't be similar.
It was dark.
So where are said fields?
There's like a little like vegetable patch like near the tavern.
I guess I'll head over there and see if anyone needs my farming help.
All right, you head. It's over here. It's right here.
Oh, but the tavern isn't that where they were drinking yesterday by the purple kanji?
Yeah. Oh, I meant by the inn is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you two want to do anything? Tarim, memes.
I guess just wait around.
Yep. You guys don't want. Yeah.
I guess I ask what the location that we're heading to do the stuff is like.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading west. That's generally kind of the outskirt. That's where it seems a lot of the when we've seen the paths of the attacking patrolling parties. That seems to be generally where they've been originating from. So that's the place we've been mainly patrolling. We've been trying to keep watch on each side, but that's the one where we've noticed the most activity. So we've built a small rudimentary garrison out there to try and monitor what's going on out there. So we're probably going to be staying out there. Yeah. Speaking of which, I do probably need to check with the fabricators to see what the knowledge that they acquired from the bodies you guys brought in. So yeah. He doesn't actually do that though. He just plans to do it later.
I should probably recover this lot because long rest.
Yep. At this point, there's an individual that seems to be like slightly robed, and he has some goggles on, and he walks across the bridge, and he's like, "Sir, there's something you should probably come see. That you should take a look at." He walks over from the fabrication building, and he's like, "What is it?" Yeah, we finished our analysis of the hostile creatures. I have some information that you can relay to your troops, probably. And he's like, okay, right away. And he goes with him. And they start walking across the bridge towards the fabrication building. Do you join them?
I guess.
I see. Okay, in that case, you join them. And you enter like this sort of like it kind of like is sort of like dug into the ground a little bit, and you enter this sort of like mostly stone room. And on the tables you notice like some strange implements. Some of them are recognizable, but some of them look kind of weird. As an artificer, memes you recognize some of them, but you definitely also see some stuff that you don't recognize, right? And you notice that
to see
on
if I
the
recognize
on
any
the-
myself.
you can make an Arcana check. Okay. So you actually know what fabricators are, right?
Yeah.
You kind of know that they're artificers, and a lot of their tools are particularly being used in the analysis of these particular ones aren't ones that are commonly like these artificers are not really like the kind of ones that you just see out and about and engage in combat. They're usually more like they're sort of like forensic and forensic.
The eccentrics of the groups.
They're forensics basically, right? So they often work with like constructs, or they work with like other like similar stuff, right? And they have one of the crawlies. You see his kind of body on the table, and you notice that it's been tinkered with. Parts of its body have been kind of like removed or have like markings placed on them. And it's just like sitting on the table. We looked at these. We have reason to believe that these were damaged in some way, which apparently explains why they were pretty aggressive. Most of the ones that we run into usually use fight and run tactics, which is why it's been difficult to get our hands on them. But it looks like these were actually in really bad shape. It definitely appears that these subjects right here were not in tip top shape. Which looking, and of course he notices that you guys are there. Oh yes, you're the ones who brought these in, I believe. Yes.
We are a few of them.
Right. Yes. Well, I have some news for you. You are running into some rather unhealthy ones, it seems. Well, unhealthy. These aren't really living after all. But yep. From what we know about normal crawly tactics, they usually tend to hide in bushes and make advanced attacks against targets that are distracted. It seems that these were not capable of doing that. Additionally, it seems like the outer membrane, the outer carapace, as it were, was significantly damaged. We've been testing some of these carapaces for weaknesses and strengths, and we've noticed that they have particular resistances depending on the variety that you encounter.
I want to ask why they particularly spoke in some abyssal, though.
Abyssal, we don't really, we haven't really focused too much on their communication. That would probably be more of more work is being done on that in the capital city. We're more interested in just learning about how they work in combat. It seems that greater efforts are being used in some parts of the capital of Chinling to learn more about their language, but to everyone that we know, it's been pretty unintelligible. So we wouldn't know anything about that.
I wouldn't expect most people to know it.
Yes. For all intents and purposes, we've assumed that they've been speaking gibberish. We haven't really seen any evidence of more organized attacks yet. They mostly just seem to come in groups or individuals, and they don't really seem to engage in too much other than the fact that they just know how to fight and run away. Anyways, it was more, yeah.
Before, do they actually consume the bodies, or do they just leave them?
We do notice that they drag the bodies away. We don't know what they do with them once they drag them away, but yes. The point is that we haven't really been able to get a body, just these quote-unquote blood samples, but we haven't really learned much from that. But this was pretty significant because we learned that they have some significant resistances. We've noticed that we've struggled to do any damage to them because they seem to be resilient to most of our weapons, and it seems that these came down pretty easily because for whatever reason they were decayed. Both of you roll roll intelligence checks. Um,
18. Oh,
Okay.
18 for the both of us.
Okay, so what you successfully determined, right, is that these enemies had some resistances, or they had resistances that okay. What you ascertained, right, is that these were significantly damaged, so they would normally have resistances that they did not have when you fought them, but probably in a better condition would have them. You successfully determined that for the Crawley, at least, it has resistances to slashing, fire, cold, and lightning. Um, and the only other the only other thing that was determined also was their vulnerabilities, which is that they have a vulnerability to radiant, which was discovered by you in combat. But they also have
all
a
my damage is piercing, so
yeah. They also have a vulnerability to you have divine smite. And they also have a vulnerability to cold. That is the information that you basically get from the fabricator. He was able to determine more about their resistance and their vulnerabilities. Also, that they're immune to necrotic and poison. So
Yeah.
that's the information we've gathered on the Crawley. For all intents and purposes, we assume it's the same for the other ones, but we can't know for sure until we've studied them. So, yeah, if we had an artificer, we could probably get some help from them. But unfortunately, we only have our fabricator staff.
I say that, I've done some artificing work, and I could lend a hand until set off to go look at the barracks.
That would be useful if you are versed in the way. We could definitely use your help with that. Depending on how well things go, we might be able to get at least one of the other ones analyzed, but probably only one until we're ready. In that case, if you could stay with us, you would be of help to us.
Okay.
To make it go quicker, I'm also gonna offer my assistance to Taiga.
What are you gonna do?
Right. I'm going to offer my assistance to see if it can make it go faster.
The fabricator just looks at you and is like, we appreciate your help, but this is a particular craft work. You might be more helpful over at the barracks for now.
Can I roll Arcana to try and impress him with Arcanic knowledge?
Roll a persuasion check.
I mean,
Well, first, what do you say to him?
I pretty much go on. I pretty much talk about magic theory.
Roll an Arcana check. So you recite stuff that you remember reading from a book. The fabricator is like, that's very nice, but that is not related to what we're doing at all.
Alright.
I'll just
shot. I tried to assist.
Yeah.
can I just ask him to get me when we're about to head off?
All right, now, you may. Okay, so, well, with that being said, let's see. Do you have any input? You did fight these, so if there's any information you'd like to know?
I'd say to probably focus on whichever one the healer dude had been, because that seemed to be one that was a bit more powerful and had some magic knowledge.
I see. Yes, very interesting. All right then, let's take it away. You see that there's like this mechanism, right?
Mhm.
That they were storing the Lear corpse inside of this like morgue. And then there's this thing that comes out and goes, and then slides it onto the body. And it's like, okay, well, let's get to work. And with that, make another. Actually, no, we'll just use your intelligence check. So you help do the quote-unquote autopsy, forensic analysis of the Lear. And among many things, you obviously like figure out that like, yeah, these are constructs, but they're made out of some weird material that isn't metal. They're definitely not alive. The weird blood that they're made out, that's inside of their body, it's unknown exactly what it's supposed to be. But yeah, there's no signs of organic material here. And through the analysis, you do specific artificer analysis on their tissue, which allows you to learn about like the vulnerabilities and resistances of the tissue, as well as extracting the quote unquote core of the art of the leer. It has like this weird, like magical core, basically. And the result of all of this, right, is that now you have more advanced knowledge of you specifically have more advanced knowledge of the Necrocon leer. Check your journal. Does that enemy now show up in your journal?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yep. You now have advanced knowledge of the leer, and you now know more information about it. That you are free. Yeah.
You never changed the text from Bugbear?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Here it says I did.
A brute. A melee weapon deals 1 extra die of its damage when the bugbear hits it with it, included in the attack surprise attack. If the bugbear surprises a creature and hits it with the first round of combat, the target takes an extra thing from it.
Does it not show the updated sheet?
It just shows,
Oh, you're looking at the bio and info.
that's all I can see.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'll update this. And
Okay.
that's weird. It should show. Yeah, but I'll up. You can't see the character sheet. Okay.
Nope, just the thing.
All right then. Yeah, I will. GM notes. Let's see. Let me see if how do I show the character sheet to somebody else?
I don't know.
Oh, show to. Wait, what did I just do?
They just popped up the bio and info again.
Oh, I see.
Nothing
Edit.
else.
Let me see. Let me see.
We could debug this later.
Yeah. The point is that now you'll be able to see information about it now,
Okay.
because you hope to study it. But some of the information that you do learn, if you're curious, which you'll get more active information to later, you realize is that their particular flesh is a little bit different from that of the crawly. They're much more resistant to to piercing and fire. But they are still weak to cold and radiant, just like the crawly, and they're also immune to necrotic and poison, since they have no organic faculties of any kind that would be affected by that. I also figured out that they have dark vision. They have a passive perception of 10, and they also have blind sense up to 10 feet. But yeah, and of course their AC is 12, and their hit point count is 24. So yeah. So with that, it's just about time. It's around that time. The only thing we have left, though, are the actions that need to be taken by Noble and Lumi. And with that, you prepare the next session. You guys will be heading off. You guys are obviously still free to convince anyone else if they would like to join you. But yeah, that's something you can take care of during the next session. Excellent.
All right. Good night.
Night.